with that kind of games.
Let's talk about your former roommate at Texas Tech.
What you want to talk about? I mean, he was great.
The shot he hit.
I mean, the shot is like, we know he can make threes, but I think what he offered for the team is way more than just. I mean, I understand making the great game-winning shots is like we're all gonna talk about, but the stuff that he does daily in the first minutes, in the last minutes, he stays the same. He stays our standard, how you're supposed to play, and he does it like on a high level.
Outside of Nimari, at the beginning of the second half, the team was shooting 1 for 9 from the field, and then you had 2 key blocks that kind of sparked an 8-0 run for the Wolverines. Can you just talk a little bit about kind of that change of momentum, down 12 points, and trying to inch back little by little in the second half that eventually led to the victory?
I mean, I'll be honest, we don't like to be down. We don't like to play bad basketball in front of, especially in front of our crowd. I and the team, we take pride of like playing well, playing the basketball that people like to watch, and it hurts when we don't do our standard, but that's what it takes sometimes. Like you have to like make a couple of big plays in order to like turn it around, give everybody energy, and just like that's what the game is about.
Is it frustrating to put up 49 points and a half and still like going to halftime down?
Yes. Yes. I mean, going down, like you never like to be losing. Like it's always disappointing, or you always want to be better. But you have to like stay poised, stay true to yourself. And if you're gonna be scared every time you go down, you're not gonna win that kind of games.
Was there a switch halfway through the second half? Guarding the three-point ball, Rutgers was shooting at a 70% clip from the field and almost 53% from 3 in the first half. And then they just went ice cold kind of in the middle part of that second half that allowed you guys to kind of go back into that game.
Yes, probably. Like our main focus was like take it personally, because we can have great plan, but if you don't put your heart on the table, if you don't put your heart on the court and play with that kind of emotion, with that kind of aggression, then be like taking pride of that. Doesn't matter what kind of plan you have or what kind of like. It doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day.
We've talked to you like plenty about the 2 big lineup. You had Will Cheddar in there. Can you talk a little bit about how that's working, how that's been in practice, and how you feel with it on the court?
I mean, I'll be honest, it's a little bit hard to play like that in practices because we take all the tallest guys and it's impossible to. You have to play against small ball, which is not realistically. But in the games, it gives us extra lineup, extra like something that we can surprise the other team and we can keep other guys fresh. So it's been great. Will is probably one of the most underrated players. He gives energy, he makes plays, he plays hard. So everybody needs that kind of guy.
Vlad, you talked about like everything with Nimari that he brings, but given that he does that every single day, shows up, he's the same guy throughout every game. How happy are you and the team? I mean, we could see it when you guys were running around out there mobbing him. I mean, how big is that for him, I guess?
I love him. He works so hard. He like probably works he works probably one of the most people who works in the gym and working out. So he puts a lot in that kind of stuff. He shoots like threes every single day. Like works on his form shooting. So it's like it's probably pleasant to see like how games give you back after like if you work hard, it's gonna come back. You might gonna have one game cold, but then you make a game winner and you understand why you did it.
What do you say to him after that when you went over there? Like,
probably inappropriate to say, but I said, good job. I know I believe in you. Like I know what you do. My roommate.
And knowing you're going to have both Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper in this game compared to last game, how did that kind of change your approach to this?
It definitely changes the fact that they have 2 great players and probably like draft prospects. So it's like it changes a lot just because you cannot guard somebody different like you guard number 2, or you cannot guard the same way you guard number 2, number 4. So it's like it's hard. Like they're a good team.
You're good, Vlad. Thanks.
Thank you so much.